Ooh, child. Yep, I know. You can finish the rest of the sentence. Here we go. We're talking about bad feedback today. Of the 3 feedbacks we are breaking down, feedback you understand, feedback you don't understand, and feedback you don't agree with. In the previous 2 videos, we talked about feedback in general. We talked about feedback that you don't agree with. And today, we're talking about the bad stuff, the bad feedback, feedback you don't understand. Welcome to the Basics of Bossing Up. I am Ali Love, where we discuss basic principles in order to create the lives we want and ultimately deserve. All right, here we go. Bad feedback. It sounds like this. When you don't understand what is going on, that means it's bad. So in this video, let's kind of reconcile feedback that you get, sometimes solicited, sometimes unsolicited, that you don't understand. If you walk out of a room more confused than when you went in, the reality is that was a bad exchange. That was a bad encounter. There's nothing positive that can come out of not knowing feedback around your performance. So, for example, many of us have had our yearly meetings or annual, biannual check-ins with our bosses or coworkers or even family members. And the reality of it is that we end up putting ourselves in a position where we are soliciting feedback around our performance. How have we been a great husband, wife, partner? How have we been as a mother, as a sister, as a friend? How have we been as a manager, as an employee? And so in those positions, what we want to do is optimize. And the reason I say that is because we don't want to waste our time having conversations and gathering no information. So let's say we go into a meeting or we go into an exchange. And during this exchange, as it starts to wrap up, you realize that you don't understand the feedback. You literally cannot wrap your head around what they're saying in terms of your performance. What do you do? All right, here we go, getting into the good stuff. Here's what you do, my friends. The first thing you do is you want to thank the person on the other side of the table for offering you feedback. Even if you understand it, even if you don't agree with it, even if you don't understand it. Thank you for your time of thinking of me, of providing me that insight. The second thing you want to do, and I always say thank the person for feedback, because giving feedback, as we all know, is not easy. The second thing I encourage you to do is to ask questions. In the moment, most of us sometimes are so heated when we get feedback because we have people talking about us to us. It can make us feel less confident. It could make us feel small. It could make us feel joyous, prideful. It could just put us in a very heightened awareness or heightened emotional place. Even no matter where it lands on the spectrum. And so most times what you want to do is thank them and say, do you mind if I follow up with some questions? I need some clarity on a few things, but I want to think it over. So the second thing you do is you take away and leave the door open and say, I'm going to follow up. I appreciate the time. I appreciate your insight. This was great. I might have some questions. Do you mind if I follow up via email? What's best for me to engage with you? This is the same dialogue you want to have with a partner, because even when they give you feedback, sometimes in those disputes that you have, your response isn't always the most efficient response or the most thoughtful response, right? So just ask for a break. Hey, flag on the play. I'll be back to you. I might have some questions about this. Let me just digest it. Take it away. See if you can put one and one together. If you cannot literally reconcile what the hell they're saying, take it to a friend. Always get a second opinion, just like going to the doctor. Go get a second opinion. If you're still confused, the next thing, or you're still confused, the next thing is to follow up. Whatever channel you said you would follow up on, follow up and ask questions. What about this? Always ask, can you provide a specific example? If you can't provide a specific example, is there an antidote or story? Now, if you're pretty keen on meetings and you feel very comfortable and level-headed and clear-headed to ask these questions in the meeting, as you see it starts to kind of go down a path of being less clear or very confusing, or just disconnected, then by all means do that. But for many of you, if you're like me, I need time to process. I need to lean in to ask someone, what does this mean? I didn't understand. Ask a friend, a colleague, a mentor, someone else in the business. Again, the third thing you want to do is follow up through that channel. Ask questions. Ask for specific incidents, specific situations. If they cannot give you an example that's specific to you, can they give you an antidote so you can have something to reference? It's really important to find clarity in feedback because it's all about you getting better. The person that loses isn't the person who's offering the feedback, the bad feedback. It's the person receiving the bad feedback. And so we want to put ourselves in a position to win. Getting feedback, finding clarity around the bad feedback, the feedback you don't understand is going to put you in a position not only to be better at your job, but to be a better partner, to be a better person, and sincerely to put you in a position to build better habits. So again, bad feedback, only one type of feedback that's bad, and it's feedback you don't understand. Ask for clarity, ask for a follow-up, ask questions, ask for specific examples, antidotes. Continue to have that dialogue with them until you get to a point where you say, you know what, I get it. Feel free to say, do you have time on your calendar for me to follow up again? I appreciate these answers. I'd love to just 15 minutes of your time to talk it through, as I want to continue to grow here at this company, as I want to be an asset to the team. I want to continue to be a better partner or to be a better mom. I want to continue to grow, to level up, to offer, and to be an asset. So again, all of this is important. All right, that's my time. I could talk about this forever. Comment section below. Welcome to the Basics of Bossing Up. You just did that. Let's go ahead and get feedback. We understand y'all.